What is going on YouTube? Hayden back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, Polkadot, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys know, we do a different cryptocurrency here on the channel every single week, and we are currently wrapping things up with Polkadot with only 2 more days left of its technical analysis. Then we'll be doing another cryptocurrency starting on Monday. As you guys know, we are doing a giveaway still for a crypto coin display, as you guys can see here on the screen. And all you have to do to enter this giveaway is comment down below that you've subscribed to the channel and your favorite cryptocurrency. That's all you have to do to enter this. We will be doing the giveaway winner, drawing the raffle on Saturday, so definitely stay tuned for Saturday's episode to make sure to see if you are the lucky winner that will win one of these. But definitely make sure to enter the giveaway, to comment subscribed, make sure you're subscribed, as well as your favorite crypto. Obviously, I will be checking to see who has and who hasn't been subscribed, and if you aren't subscribed, you will not win one of these $130 crypto ticker displays, so definitely make sure to check it out. Otherwise, what we're going to be talking about in today's episode is the newfound target discovery of a beautiful uptrend that XRP is forming, as well as we're starting to see some interesting uncertainty and resistance within some of the other major cryptocurrencies, Ethereum, Bitcoin, so on and so forth. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. We'll look at Polkadot and the S&P 500, kind of figure out where their pattern is going to be leading to. But otherwise, if you guys are new to the channel, definitely make sure to subscribe, turn on post notifications, leave a giant thumbs up, as this does help support the YouTube algorithm. Make sure to join us over at on Discord, as I did link them in the description down below, and we have now over 600 people in the community that is going non-stop. It's absolutely insane. So definitely make sure to join the Discord down below. Otherwise, let's jump into today's episode. Alright guys, as you can see, yesterday is pretty much where we started to talk about this new discovery of the XRP bottom support level. You can see kind of where we started to draw this out, as there was a resistance drawn on the top right here. You can see this resistance level, this band right here, and then we do have an uptrend where we're creating these higher low formations. Now this is a good sign in regards to the XRP community. I'm very excited to see movements like this, because this will hopefully allow us to start moving up to higher levels. Now, honestly, just a couple of days ago on April 26th, we kind of found a bottom support level, which was good. We saw an immediate reversal, and this was at $1, which we were able to capitalize on. The second we saw a reversal doji right here, and then on the 4-hour charts where we saw an uptrend, that's when we started to buy, and we leveraged it all the way up to the upside. Since then, we've been consolidating, so on and so forth. We've pumped up to $1.60, which was insane. And since then, we've corrected and kind of traded sideways. But what we've managed to do throughout the past couple of weeks, 2 weeks, we've actually started to create a pattern that looks similar to a higher low formation. Now, honestly, I can't be 100% accurate because in the past, you can see how we've had multiple confirmations, over 3 confirmations. That's what really confirms whether or not this is a bullish or bearish move to the upside. But we can start to use this and kind of gauge our levels as to where XRP could be going to. So yesterday, you remember we discussed that we were starting to see a ton of uncertainty, a ton of resistance and price movement as the bears were really pushing down on the price, and the bulls were holding us very close to $1.60. But what we noticed is the uptrend that started to form, and we considered that there would probably be a little consolidation since we saw these massive, price swings to the upside that would allow us to either consolidate or correct back down to the green uptrend and then eventually head on up and move higher. So really what we've decided to do, or what I've decided to do, is use these as a gauge, a conservative approach to when the next buying opportunity would be for XRP. So to dive in a little deeper to the 4-hour, maybe we can get a little better view, you can see what it is that I'm referring to. So notice now we've seen 2 retests right now on this uptrend that has allowed us to pump higher in price. Now we have capped off and we have found a resistance that we're currently still trading inside. We actually were playing around with this a couple of days ago. I believe yesterday, actually, a couple of hours ago. And then we pumped through it, which was crazy. We are now back inside of here. So really what I'm looking for would be consolidation that hopefully holds us with inside this, this sideways channel with a support level capped at $1.53 and resistance probably closer to $1.61. Ultimately, what I'm looking for is the consolidation that fills in this gap and eventually pumps to the upside. Ultimately, I'm waiting for a retest of this support level. At the instant we kind of retest this level right here, at the moment we do so, that would be enough confirmation to me for me to set up a stop loss at the bottom support, because hopefully, prices start to trade. We tend to hit the top support level and we break through, but we'll set a bottom support, a stop loss at $1.53 in case we decide to reverse lower. That would hopefully sell us out in case we decide to short it to the downside, or maybe a little bit lower, maybe like $1.50 at that most, $1.50, and then anticipate the rally to the upside, just keeping a stop loss in case we decide to reverse lower. That's really where my head's at right now. Hopefully that makes sense. I might have jumbled my words a little bit, but ultimately that's what we're looking for. This bottom support in green has shown multiple confirmations of swings to the upside. Not only that, but it's following its moving average right here. So with all of these indicators and trends, it should allow us to ultimately find exactly where we're going to be going to, especially if we see a bullish cross on the MACD here. We're kind of teeter-tottering with a bearish one at this moment. You can see we had a small one right here, but if we manage to kind of just peak off of this bottom support here, boom, and then head up higher, it should allow us to swing up. But really what we're looking for is just for the price to finally come into contact at some point with this uptrend, and that should hopefully be enough for us to capitalize off a run to the upside, which would be amazing. Honestly, a lot of people are looking for another higher low movement, and with only 2 confirmations, we should be able to see another one. Ultimately, we should be able to see another one. Maybe it'll happen a little sooner. Maybe we'll tap this and then move up, but really what I'm looking for is at some point in the next day or two, confirmation of a retest of this support level right here. And then obviously target would be set closer to a newer high, which would break $1.69 would be a newer high. Now moving into the other cryptos, you can see why I anticipate, reversal, why I anticipate consolidation and correction. XRP looks like it has a little bit to go. We have a small window of correction and movement, but for Ethereum, it seems like we're, overextended, as we know. I mean, I could be totally wrong, and we could see another major pump into Ethereum, which is why I'm starting to stay away from Ethereum, because there's been a lot of hype and a lot of talk around Ethereum, which means just straight up manipulation can overtake any technical indicators that we talk about on the channel, which means I'm setting you guys up for failure, and that's not my objective here. So really, the main point of this channel is for me to tell you guys what my opinions are on myself trading and just show you guys what I'm doing and my thoughts in the market. So ultimately right now, I don't see this as a reasonable time to be buying in, but it is opening up a possibility for a short to this bottom support here. As you can see on the 4-hour, we're starting to consolidate down, which is okay, but it might lead us to come back down to bottom support here at 2860, retest this 4-hour moving average, and then maybe it'll build support and swing back up. Very possible. But right now, a short opportunity is looking good for Ethereum. We could easily set a cap if you guys wanted to, setting a stop loss closer to about 3,638, and then just consider shorting this right now. We could easily see a pullback, which wouldn't be reasonable in the slightest, considering we're overbought on the daily right now, to about $2,800. 28 would be right around here. Yeah, $2,800 looks about reasonable for a reversal on Ethereum. I mean, a lot of these cryptos are showing signs of retesting resistances. We have XRP currently retesting resistance right here. Everything is at that level. Ethereum is obviously at a top. I don't know where its resistances are. It's making new ones as we speak. But we have Bitcoin currently retesting its descending fractal and its downtrend, and this looks like it wants to correct lower. We have Polkadot as well, which looks okay, believe it or not. But we're currently trading out here. We're going to have to talk about Polkadot in a minute. But as you guys can see, for the most part, on Ethereum, it doesn't look that stable. We're seeing a lot of uncertainty right now. Major flares and wicks in the candles right now. It's not looking like as firm as they've used to. But to see these wicks, they're kind of, signaling uncertainty. They're signaling reversal, and we could anticipate a drop of, let's say, at most a total of, easily a 20% drop on the coin. We've seen a lot of days now where the XRP markets and just the entire market as a whole, with Ethereum Classic and all these nut job cryptos that we're literally showing green across the board, double-digit green. Tron, EOS, we have, where is it? Neo, we have Monero, they're all up double digits. BitTorrent, it's crazy to see a lot of these altcoins are up double digits. I mean, even in today, major cryptos aren't really up that much, but we have Qtum Bitcoin Diamond, we have Lisk, we have OMG. They're all up double digits across the board. It blows my mind to see this much volume moving into the alt season, which is possible. People are starting to branch out of the major cryptos and start putting into there, which is fine because it still opens up doors to short these bigger tokens that we have. And with that comes Bitcoin right now. So as we know with Bitcoin, as we said, we have a downtrend that's forming right now. We don't have it as a great means of, resistance. It isn't 100% confirmed yet because once again there's only 2 confirmations. Just like XRP, there's only about 2 confirmations until we hit a third right here. But for Bitcoin, maybe we'll extend this over to the 4-hour to get a better look. We can kind of see the problem zone that we're having here. So yeah, maybe there's 3 confirmations at this point on the 4-hour where we're seeing a downtrend and prices are starting to reverse lower. But ultimately it's starting to reverse. It's starting to correct. It's starting to pull downwards. And as we can tell with this movement, we're coming into contact with the 4-hour moving average. We look okay on the moving average on the relative strength indicator. We look okay on the MACD right now, but ultimately where my plan is to invest on Bitcoin is ultimately continuing to short this. As of right now, we know the bearish divergence. For those that are new, we have discovered a downtrend. You can see right here, this is a bearish divergence where the relative strength indicator moves down, showing exhaustion in the market as prices move up. It's just showing tons of uncertainty, tons of exhaustion. Eventually, we started to flip actually right here. We're kind of capped off and hit a top resistance, and we have yet to hit all-time highs. We're currently battling this resistance. So we could easily flip bearish. I could be 100% wrong, and by tomorrow we could easily break through and shoot up to $73,000 or $74,000. It's possible. Likely, not really, mainly because of this downtrend that's been forming on the coin. Until we break through this resistance on the relative strength indicator, I'm still going to stay bearish, and we haven't really seen the greatest, movements and reactions within the market right now. Each time we've seen some sort of, flip in the market here. You can see the way these coins are trading. They seem to be making these sort of movements. So yes, we have these swings in price, but the second we hit the top resistance, we fall bearish and we fall. The same thing is kind of happening over and over again. So we're looking for that same movement again, which will ultimately be the price of Bitcoin pulling lower. Otherwise, we're still very close to this top resistance as well. This is hold fairly valuable level of resistance right here at $59,000. But you can see for the most part, downtrend has pretty much just the price has pretty much just been retesting this downtrend right here, where movements have pretty much just formed these major wicks and flares, and you can see we've moved away now from this top resistance and have been using this downtrend as a means of channeling this. But ultimately, we could see another double-digit bearish day, just a day of red across the board for a lot of these cryptos, because XRP looks like it's either going to consolidate or correct down to $1.50 from $1.58. We have Ethereum, which just looks like it's hanging on by a thread right now. Bitcoin hitting its downtrend right now. It just looks like it wants to correct lower. And then lastly, we have Polkadot, which looks okay right now. We discussed if we saw a confirmation break above this neckline here, it would be a good enough viable buy-in to obviously create a stop loss. And we swung all the way up to our top resistance right here. So if you manage to buy in once we corrected above this top resistance here, you can see we would have immediately swung back up if we decided to pump higher first. But there's just now we're trading inside this ascending fractal, which we knew, inside this sideways channel. We discussed this was a resistance level, and so was this here, and this was a second wave and a second channel to pay attention to. But right now we look okay. I can continuously, almost agree that there's going to be more resistance now as prices are starting to now tweak inside of here. We look okay though. We discussed this would have been a bullish buying opportunity, and if you bought in on this, it would have been okay because prices swung up much higher since then. But I do think we're going to see a lot of consolidation in this channel, and then hopefully we can breach that top resistance. So, we can look at the S&P 500 as well, which is consolidating out. We're kind of lowering ourselves on the relative strength indicator, not as low as I'd like to see. I'm looking for that 50 zone right now. But we did manage to pretty much stay fairly close to all-time highs and managed to break us from levels of 75 all the way down to 62, which is good. This should build us enough support. So I would like to see prices just continue for the next couple of days to maybe trade inside this trend line here. I'll draw it for you. More so something like this. If we can just continue to pinball in between resistances and supports here, and we consolidate maybe something like this in the price, we just go like this. Okay, now it's June, and we've just been consolidating, but what it's managed to do for us is just lower ourselves from 61 slowly back down to 50 on the relative strength indicator. It will allow for another run and another move to the all-time highs. So I'm happy. It makes sense that we're hitting this and consolidating sideways now, but it's lowering ourselves on the RSI, which looks good, and it's giving us enough volume and movement to pump back higher. But that's pretty much what is going to cover today's episode. Once again, my predictions, my targets moving forward. XRP, I'm looking for another day of red. That's really what I'm looking for. I'm looking for opportunities to short and opportunities to buy in. So Bitcoin looks good to short. It would be a hard buy-in right now, but obviously we've discussed this is where, your stop loss would be set. You can set one higher to 59,000 if you want to play it really conservative, or you can pull a closer one down to about $58,000, and ultimately using this downtrend as a means of resistance, which it currently is, we're looking for a short play to pull us back down to about 49,000. So that's the target for Bitcoin right now. As we're hitting resistances, we have yet to break through these tops to show signs of reversal. We've tried, it seems like we're failing right now, but we'll see. And then as for XRP, which is creating higher lows, I would like this pattern to continue to set us up for bullish movements in the future, but we have to consolidate it out first. We just had a bearish cross right now on the 4-hour. You can see it right there. So ultimately, it is a sign of, reversal. It is a sign of a bear market, but we're seeing this consolidation, retesting this. I would like to see another movement like this, which would pump us even higher, closer to $2, which was what my target analysis was. Then hopefully we break through $2, not creating a double top formation, and pump higher, but we'll see where that goes. But ultimately, right now, consolidation is definitely due for this coin, or a small pullback, and then, only then, would I buy in for a swing to the upside, a leverage to the upside on BitYard in XRP the second we see confirmation of a touch on this support. I'm going to gamble. I'm playing it moderate, but the second we touch the support level in green, that's when I would anticipate a run to the upside. Lastly, if you want to play it risky, another short opportunity, creating a stop loss at 3,600 on Ethereum for a correction and a pullback down to $2,800 is where my head's at on Ethereum. Polkadot looks okay, just crazy wicks. We discussed that we were going to bounce off bottom support here. We went back, we broke through resistance. We've been trading inside here. We were waiting to fill in this gap, but we broke through it. That's why we had this top resistance. We've now been trading inside of here, as we anticipated potentially an early break to the upside, but we're probably going to consolidate in here now a little more. Otherwise, guys, that's pretty much going to wrap up today's video. Once again, definitely make sure to enter the giveaway by commenting, subscribe, as well as your favorite cryptocurrency down below. Make sure to drop a thumbs up, turn on post notifications, make sure, obviously, to check out future videos here and join the Discord down below. Otherwise, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Peace.